My name is Kenneth. Please join me as I roam through the streets of Atlanta, Georgia, trying to find love and for the love of Kenneth. My worst enemy is my own people because we jealous, we envy of one another. We don't want each other to succeed. We always want to keep each other down. I thought I had friends, but when I in time of need, they're never around. I feel alone. I don't know why people don't like me because I try to be a nice and generous person and they still reject me. Sometimes I feel like Jesus. I fight life and death every day, depleting in my mind of suicide. Even though I have the thought of suicide in my mind, I'm a coward. I don't have the courage to take my life. So I remember one night when I went to bed, I was in so much pain. I asked the Lord to take my life, but the Lord kept on waking me up every morning. And by He keep on waking me up every morning, He showed me that if He didn't give up on me, I can't give up on myself. I believe in God. I pray to God every day.
Tell the Lord how much you love him. Jump,
I
jump for
remember
joy. Tell the Lord how much you love him. Jump,
one
jump for
time
joy. Tell the Lord how much you love him.
that
Jump, jump for joy.
before I
Tell
had
the
went to
Lord how
sleep,
much you love him. Jump, jump for joy. Tell the
I
Lord how
had
much
prayed
you
to
love
God.
him.
I
Tell the
said,
Lord how much
God,
you love him.
I want to be your
Cause I'm
friend.
just a man trying to turn away from my
So
wicked
when I
ways.
prayed that
The
prayer,
Lord understand. That's why
I
his
had a
mercy
dream about
everlasting.
Jesus.
Humanity destined to be tested by
And
temptation.
when I
Gotta
saw
complete the course.
Jesus
Make it to the
in the dream,
kingdom. Sometimes I feel like
he
the Savior
wasn't
is
white,
spirit is in us.
he
Pray
wasn't black,
every day. Written crucified for unbelief.
he was a
Stop
spirit.
judging cause you Christ, he still cares about the one who's
And
lost
when he
still
saw me
searching.
in
They
the
called
dream,
out the name Jesus.
he
He
had
reign
open
on the
arms.
just as well as the unjust. Put down your
So
gun,
it
fight
showed
not
me
answer. Look
don't
help
matter
each other.
who you
Pray for
are,
the ones that hurt you. Jump,
what
jump
race
for
you are.
joy. Tell Lord how much you
In
love
his
him. Jump, jump
eyes,
for joy.
we're
Tell Lord
not
how much you
divided.
love him.
We're
Can't
all
explain how
equal.
much I
And he
love God
loved
cause being so
all
good
of
to
us.
me. Got saved, born again, cleansed by the blood of
I
the Lamb.
remember
Washed away from sin, promises
back
to
in the
leave
day,
church in devil Father.
before I even
Forgive me from my
got
right
in
of
the church,
mind. When the
before I
devil
even got
came
born
for me,
again,
give me thoughts of killing myself.
I
Made me think
remember
that no one loved me.
I was
Was
sitting at
lonely,
home.
treated cold by women,
I
going
was
hard time, needed someone to talk to. Jesus was
interested
there, the only friend I
in
knew at the
learning
time.
who Jesus
Took away
was.
my pain. It's true,
So
yeah, he
every
blessed
day,
the true heart. Give me a
I used
wife
to
who
watch this
got her
program
own
called
spouse to a
the
new house.
700 Club.
Jump, jump for joy. Tell the Lord how much
And
you love
after
him.
the
Jump, jump for
program went
joy.
off,
Tell the Lord how much you love him.
they
Jump,
end
jump
with a
for joy.
prayer.
Tell the Lord how much you love him.
And
Jump,
I
jump for
remember
joy. Tell the Lord how much you love him. Jump, jump for
saying
joy.
that prayer.
Tell the Lord how much you love him. Tell the Lord how much you
And
love him.
as I
Jump,
kept
jump for
on
joy.
watching the 700 Club and praying to God, God finally gave me an opportunity in getting born again. I remember I was somewhere getting me something to eat. So it was this guy came to me and he was a person that cut hair. So he gave me a flyer to his barber shop. So I looked at the flyer and you know me, as a young man, I like to look good, fresh. So when it was time for me to get my hair cut, I went to that barber shop, it was just right up the street from where I stayed. I used to stay over at Camden Road in Central Villa Apartments. That's where I used to stay at. And when I went to the barbershop had a great vibe. It had great energy. And the man, he started cutting my hair. And the man name was Brother Darrell. At that time, I didn't know that he was a preacher. I didn't know that he was a evangelist. So he just started, preached to me about God, encouraged me about God, you know, and also he invited me to church. So when he invited me to church, I went there. I had a great time. Everybody was nice and friendly. Everybody welcomed me with open arms. And from that day, I got born again. When I was in high school, back in '07, before I graduated, I worked at SunTrust Bank as a intern. And after I finished working at SunTrust Bank downtown as an intern, I was part of this group. They was called Briggs and Associates. So they basically help people who have disabilities find jobs. And after I finished the program back in '07, after high school, they got us a job. They got me a good job. I worked it at a law firm, and it was very good. I had to dress up. I couldn't just walk in there in my street wear. I had to look professional. I had to act professional. And even though the job had great people, the job paid really, really well. Every 2 weeks, I got paid $800. But as time went on in that job, I had problems. And the problems I had was, even though I was a young man, I had problems talking to women, expressing my feelings to women. So I was a shy guy. So I thought it would be okay to write this woman a letter. So what I did, I had emailed her. I'd be like, "You're beautiful," right? And at that time, I didn't know that she was engaged to another guy at that time. So I felt that I didn't really do anything wrong because I didn't talk to her sexually. I didn't say anything explicit to her. I didn't I didn't touch her against her will. So what happened, that they got together with my job coach behind my back, and they talked about me, and the things that they said, they were saying that I broke the rules. They were saying because I sent that lady an email and said she was beautiful, I lost my job. So in my opinion, I thought it was unfair because they didn't give me a chance to defend myself. They just did it behind my back. And I sort of felt it was kind of like racist because I was a young black male, and after I wrote her that letter, she just like disappeared. Like she would normally be at the desk on the same time every day when I bring mail to her floor. And to me, I guess they thought that I was an animal or whatever because I was black, but I thought it was unfair. And, after I left, you know, they gave me a gift card, you know, of $200. And after that, I was heartbroken. I was heartbroken because it shouldn't be a crime because you express your feelings to a woman that you are interested in.